Hey film fans, my name is David. This is Film Collector Archive, and today it is episode 6 of the OOP Hunt. Recently, I have started to dive in on the filmography of Lucio Fulci. I really enjoy Italian films, and this is one director that I've seen 2 or 3 of his films so far, and he is clearly a director that I am finding interest in, and one that I definitely want to continue down the path of watching his films. So there was a film that I saw recently, and that is Lucio Fulci's City of the Living Dead. And what we have here is actually not the edition that I was originally going to be purchasing for the collection. There was a 4K edition done recently, and that was, I believe it was Cauldron Films. I might not be correct on that. But one of the boutique labels, they did a 4K release, and I missed out on the kind of the limited slipcase edition and was really bummed. But after it went out of print, I went online to see if anybody had a decent deal, and of course the scalpers, prices are through the roof, and I just was not willing to pay the price that they were asking there. But come to find out, unbeknownst to myself, Arrow Video did a really great Blu-ray, one of their limited edition box set releases on Blu-ray for the film. And I know how well Arrow Video does with their scans and with presentation with these box sets, and so I really feel like in the end I actually ended up with, for me personally, the better edition of this film. Yes, this is not in 4K, but this does have a new restoration from a 4K scan of the original camera negative. And again, I've had a lot of experience with Arrow Video, and their scans always look really spectacular. And with a film like this, it's kind of funny because I'm not one that's always necessarily looking for the cleanest scan possible. These type of films, they're kind of grimy, gritty, 70s, 80s type films. Sometimes I like to see in a little bit more of a, lack of a better way of putting it, just more of kind of a gritty presentation. And so I'm not always necessarily looking for just a squeaky clean, scan, something that looks as clean as possible. I like some of the dirt and specks and whatnot to kind of be still intact, if you kind of get where I'm coming from. But anyways, I had no problem pulling the trigger on getting this. I found this at a decent price on eBay, because this is out of print, but a price that I was definitely willing to pay, and so I went ahead and picked it up. Very glad that I did, because I'm a huge admirer of Arrow Video and their limited box sets, and I think, just again for me personally, aesthetically, this is much better than the 4K slipbox release that came out recently and sold out very quickly. Anyways, what I'd like to do is get this unboxed here on the channel so we can take a look at what's included here. If you're used to the Arrow Video releases, you know pretty much what will be involved here, but it's always fun to look at these sets and see the booklet and posters, things like that are included here. So let's go ahead and switch over to the overhead camera now. Okay, here we are with our set from Arrow Video here for Lucio Fulci's City of the Living Dead. Let's go ahead and pull off the plastic wrap here so we can take a look at the cover, look at the contents here. I always really like the matte finish on these on these sets from Arrow Video. Let me know in the comments, do you like more of a matte finish, or are you more of a kind of a high gloss finish fan? I myself, I like the more matte finish. All right, set that aside really quickly, and if you would like to, you can go ahead and pause, read over the synopsis on the film and over the limited edition contents here. And as always with Arrow Video, there's just a wealth of supplements here, which is always great to see. All right, let's take a tour around the box here. So here's the cover, really fantastic. I really enjoy the art on the cover of the new 4K release as well. Really cool. This is equally as cool as that is. I'm not sure, I think I don't know which one I would prefer, but if you haven't had a chance to look at the art on the 4K release, definitely do so. It's really cool looking. Here is the spine, and there is the back. So kind of does continue, the artwork does kind of continue through. All right, so let's go ahead and pull out the contents of the box. As always, we'll set aside the outer box there. And usually we'll get reversible art. We'll see if we have that here in a second. But same art there is on the cover of the box. Same specs there. Oh, and I should mention here, so this is Region B locked, this edition that I have, and the runtime on this film is 93 minutes. And I was trying to remember the year of the film. Might be right in front of my face and I'm just missing it. Yep, not seeing it. Looks like this Arrow edition though was done in 2018, and it flew past me. I didn't know, but I mean, for one thing, I wasn't watching Fulci films at that time, but don't remember even this one kind of being announced or seeing this one. Okay, so the 4K cover art is based on this image right here. Really cool, practical effects in this film. But the crying, tears of blood, they're not necessarily, not that she's necessarily crying, but her tear ducts are spouting out blood. We'll put it that way. Anyways, yeah, it's based on this piece, and it looks, again, really cool. So there is images on both sides, it looks like. So some really cool images here from the film. And yeah, I just really like what I've seen from Fulci so far. And then here we have an Arrow Video advertisement. And there we get the advertisement for The Slayer. Haven't seen that film. Maybe I need to seek that one out. And then here is the disc art, so it kind of matches the box. And then yeah, we do get reversible artwork, which we will go ahead and flip over here. And yeah, this is some more really cool artwork. So there is nice and gory, just like Fulci likes it. So definitely worth flipping the artwork in my opinion, and then you get the great artwork there still on the box set. So that is the Blu-ray case, so just a single disc release here, but just absolutely packed with extra features. All right, next up, let's take a look at the poster. Looks like we've got a nice double-sided poster here. All right, so we have this artwork that is on the cover of the box. There he is looking at you. And then this one is kind of a vertical orientation here. So really cool. I have seen this artwork, and yeah, so an alternate title this goes under is The Gates of Hell. The dead shall rise and walk the earth. Very, very cool. Okay, and the last part we have here, maybe my favorite part of the contents of the box. I always love these Arrow video books. They're always just really wonderful. So there is the cover there, and the spine. Nothing on the back but the Arrow Video logo. And again, there is that image. Cool way to start off the book. There's a look at the contents. So it looks like we'll have somewhere near a little over between 50 and 60 pages total on the book, cast and crew, and then we dive right in on the essays and wonderful photos here. I mean, if these photos don't grab your attention, I don't know what will. This is right up my alley in terms of the types of horror films I like. Lots of great practical effects, lots of gore. Yeah, really cool. Watching Zombie for the first time, that's an experience I will never forget. That's been my favorite Fulci I've seen thus far. But really it's been kind of a close race all throughout. But Zombie would take the cake for me. Whoops. If you are at all into horror movies and you haven't seen Zombie, bump that to the very top of your list for sure. All right, there's the last page there. So that is the book. So some great reading to get into after you watch the film. I will definitely be revisiting this. I'm really interested. I watched it on streaming when I watched it for the first time, so really interested to see the 4K scan here that Arrow Video did of the original camera negative. But that is it. That's our set. This is the Arrow Video limited edition box set release of Lucio Fulci's City of the Living Dead. Alright guys, we are at the end of yet another video. Thank you so much for your support on my channel. I sincerely appreciate it. We're 6 episodes in on this OOP hunt series. Looking forward to seeing what comes up next. Sometimes with the out of print stuff, it's a kind of a long time, can be a long time between episodes, and so you know, this is one that you kind of never, you never know what's going to come up next or when that next episode might pop up, but this is definitely a series I am looking forward to continuing. Funny note about the City of the Living Dead. Like I said, I watched the film recently, and that was my first time watching City of the Living Dead. And I actually had someone join me, and that was my dog. I've got a golden doodle named Carl, and Carl and I enjoyed the film together. He was actually pretty mesmerized by the film, sat down on the ground in front of me where he usually likes to sit when we watch movies together, and was pretty mesmerized by what he was seeing on screen. So I think I might have a dog who is an Italian horror film fan as well. So great to have company with me while I watch these films. But yeah, really like City of the Living Dead a lot. Curious to know your thoughts. Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are on this film. Have you seen this film? Do you own the recent 4K release? Do you have this box set, or do you have it on another format? I think this one would be really cool to see actually on a format like VHS. I could see that really being a kind of a cool aesthetic. But definitely let me know. And if you're new to this channel and you like talking film and film collecting, if you like watching unboxing videos, this channel would be a great fit for you, and I invite you to hit the subscribe button, also the like button, and finally click that bell icon, as that will notify you when I upload new videos in the future. And until next time, I hope you're able to watch a lot of great films, maybe even with a pet.